And another day came on the calendar. I was thinking, because we go in the day, then who is that we? Who is that I that goes in the day? Well, that is not the one in the day. As soon as you disappear in the day, in the world, in the illusion, God experiences, He is God. It's only one and the same energy, one and the same entity, simultaneously disappearing in the illusion and discovering He is not that illusion. It's like a V. This is the one God being, and a part of Him goes in illusion, and this one being remains. It's not like a V, because the one is not going in a direction. No, it's just what you say it. It's only one. It's not one part in illusion and the other part stays home and realizes he never went into illusion. It is not two. It is the same experience at the same time. It's a stupid example, but the me that I am, that tastes sweet honey, is the same as the one tasting bitterness. It is not two persons. It is not two forms. It is the one and the same form. So this one and the same form we call God is the same that goes into illusion and the same that discovers He is God by going into that illusion. So there's only one moving into illusion and discovering He is not. There is not two. There is not two. These words make me oh. Yeah, I always think there's this God and I go for Him, discover things and discover I am not that, and then I'm back with God and God knows I am God. Then there would be two, He and me going in the illusion, but it is not like that. How can you say it? One person tastes two different tastes. There's not two persons. So one entity, one great energy, one beingness discovers He is that one beingness by going into apparently a separation, but it is not apparently. I don't know how to say it. I can see it, but there's no way to explain. You see yourself going into illusion. Yeah, there's only one self. There's not one self staying home and the other self is going into illusion. It is one movement of one being. You are in illusion while you are aware of that illusion. going in that illusion. So there is not even one going away and coming home. There is no movement. There is just the experience, one experiencer. And all those names like illusion and God and going, but it is more to understand what's happening. And then when you know what's happening, you see there's nothing happening. There's no movement, there is no two. There's just this flash of insight. I am this. I am. There's only one I am. To find out what God is God, there is this play of illusion, and it seems there are different energies. God is staying home and he sends out the ones to discover what illusion is and what God is. Then there seems to be two, and then they become one again. But it is all the time one, because if a student is going to study to become doctor, he is the same person, the same one, studying, passing the exams, and then is doctor. There is not two persons. There is this one going, studying, and becoming doctor, while he all the time is that same one. So this God being acts as if he is going to university of the universe and studies and finds out he is God. He is not that student in the university of the universe. It's the same. Yeah? There's only one. When you don't understand the problem and you understand the problem, there's not two. There's not two of you. There's only one. There is only one. There's nothing to find out and nothing to become. It's awareness. Awareness finds out by all these stories that it is awareness, and it is not the stories. So God knows he is God, and you know you are that. There's only one of you. There's only one of us. It's okay. It's okay. All light will come. Understanding doesn't make you a different person. It makes you a happier person. Because you know what you are. You might say, well, God is all the time, always God. And this student was not all the time a doctor. He was first student, unaware of all things, studied a lot of time, and then passed the exam, and he was doctor. But are you aware that this knowledge of being doctor was all the time already in the student? There is really only one. It is really true. In you, you think you are a person, a human being, and after death, and the long lives and death, you become God. You come home and you are God. But all that time, this God is already in you. There is only one. The more you think of it, the more it is clear that there is only one being all over, everywhere. Baba says it beautifully. A being is lost in becoming. Come. We think we have to become. We need time. But to discover, we are covered with what we are. There's only one awareness, bliss. If you find out all the time you are that, there is such a happiness. That's why it is invented, this game. You are not happy if you don't know what you are. And when you know, I am all the time, I am that, you are happy. You will find out there's only one. This is the greatest inventor of all, the greatest storyteller. And that's you. There's only one. Happy. We all know this here is a dream. All that is happening is going on in the dream. It's taking place in the dream world. And we only are allowed to wake up when we dream nicely and pure. Yes, that's true. When our dreams are lovely and good and don't harm other dreamers, and we try to help other dreamers in the dream, then we are allowed to wake up. But who is it that allows to wake up? When you are in a dream, you are a dreamt person. As a dreamt figure, you cannot do anything in that dreamt surroundings. But by doing good, your consciousness grows in the dream. It is needed to be in a dream form where everything is possible. Only then everything is allowed to happen. In the dream we can kill another. We can do whatever bad things can happen. Because it's a dream and we are not the one doing it. We are in the dream used as a person, as an actor or an object. That's what we are in the dream. But as long as we really think we are in that dream, we think we do. And at that point, we can start to do good. Only when we think we are really in the dream, we can do good. And when we are at that point, we really think this is all real, we do good, and then we wake up. By whom? By our own goodness. So we are both dreamer and dreamt, one and the same. It is always, it comes to that point. There is only one. And the one that thinks he is doing and acting needs to do good and act good. And then starts to understand all the others also are seen as what I am, objects in the dream of that one dreamer. And then you start to understand that one dreamer is hidden in all the dreamt figures. That's you, or God, or the truth, reality, no matter what name. The beloved, the awakened one. And that's you. It's in you. Like the doctor is already in the student that is studying to become doctor. You are already awakened, the awakened one, while you are lost in the dream. In you, there is this awakened, knowing one. God, love. And he sends himself asleep. You sent yourself asleep in the dream to find out I am awake. You can only become awake and find out you are awake by first being in a dream. First you don't know it, and then you know it, and when you know it, it is done. It's ready, it's okay. You are what you are. And it all didn't even happen. It never happened. It never happened. It never happened. There is no thing at all. No thing is. Empty awareness of the bliss that is discovered by this dream form, dream imagination. I wasn't planning to say and never, because I am both in the dream and the dreamer, but as long as I'm in this form, I think I am in the dream, waking up slowly. But I thought I have so much videos, it will be the end now. And okay, the coffee is making, it's getting cold, but this is coming up, so it never happened. Sorry. Oh, that's the only lovely time you can have to discover you are not. You are, but you are not. You can wake up if you are aware this is a dream. And if you act well in the dream, there starts the understanding that all are the same, and then you are allowed to wake up. And you see that you are that dreamer. It's so amazing, this game. It's not... It means you depend on yourself. You living here, walking here, and doing your stuff, going on in the day, and sleeping in the night, coming again downstairs the next morning, doing the things you do. All that you think you are doing, and as long as you think you are doing, You are depending on that knowing, that awareness that sees you doing, but you don't know it. You have your mind on the things that you do. You are busy with the day. Oh, there's the mailman. I can see what's the post bringing me. Blah, blah, blah. And that's where we are in the dream. The mailman is in the dream and all is in the dream. So how can you get out? When it hurts, and it starts to feel bad and imprisoned and illogical, this chaos in the world, and then you try to help others who are hurt, and slowly you start to see that there's only this same being dreaming, that you are equal, that you are alike. And then you start to act good in the dream, but you still don't know you are in the dream, but your feeling says, oh, the poor one, I will help, I will. And after that state on the ladder, slowly this consciousness opens to, it cannot be. I have dreamt this night this, and I see the same thing. Now, for instance, I dream of my garden with red flowers. And I go outside and I pick one red flower, put it in the vase, beautiful. And then I wake up and I see in my garden, I see yellow flowers. I can go there and pick one. It's impossible. You both, the red flowers are the same as the yellow flowers in your awareness. So now you start to see it's depending on my awareness. And when that is going on, slowly you start to see the whole dream is depending on my awareness. Night dream, daydream, they are both inside me. So that means I am not that one that dreamt figure there thinking it does stuff and actions. No, I know that I am the dreamer. And at that point, you can see slowly you are awakening to that one that you all the time are. So you put yourself asleep, and then you start to become depending on your really the real one that put you in asleep, and then you can wake up. There's only one. This one puts itself asleep and by experiences awakens itself. And it's all in you. And then you much further prior to that, you see, beyond that, you see nothing ever happened. Even waking up is only in the dream. You never slept. It's a stupid story. I think it's a stupid story. Yeah, it's only a story. And you stay empty. And for the ones in the dream, it seems awful to be empty. But you are empty of all that nonsense that you had to go through. It was just dream, and you dreamt yourself. God dreams me. But still, he is that God, because who else can he be than the God in the dream and the God dreaming? There's only God, there's only me, there's only that thou art. And before that, nothing was, is, and shall be. Nothing ever happened. That's the best thing to discover. Emptiness. Awareness of emptiness. You know what happens when it's getting serious, the inside, that you remain empty. You remain empty. You know what that means? Nothing remains. It's just words, but feel it. You have empty hands. You remain really empty. It means everything will leave. You will not have anything to hold on. Not the God that you love, not the insights where you are so grateful for. They bring you enlightenment, enlightened. It's lighter to bear, nothing to carry, but it is only light. That's enlightenment. In light there is nothing to see. You are not there. Your God is not there. Your family is not there. Your wisdom is not there. Your history is not there. There is no past. There is no future. There is no present. There is no you. That's being empty. And because this is your real natural state, it is inside. And to be aware of that emptiness, it pushed you into illusion, in creation, in experiences. And you got attached to many things in that creation. Experiences and imaginations. There were so much things that you were fond of. You didn't want to lose it, but you wanted to lose the bad things, the painful things. But you know everything will go, because you will disappear. You know what it is to have empty hands and nothing that will fill them up, and no things to do that give you satisfaction. I have made this, it's nice, I'm happy. All will disappear. There will not something appear anymore. And that which you are is now fulfilled by its own bliss. For nothing is there that hinders it. Nothing is there that takes away your attention, your being, your desire, your fear. There is nothing left, because there was nothing. And now you know that. Now you experience that emptiness. So let go, let go. Don't hold on to the God that you love, because He is that emptiness. He is that self in you. You merge in your own being with no time, no form, nothing in it but your bliss that you so much longed for in this illusion. Emptiness isn't to be afraid of. The mind is afraid of emptiness, but the mind is full of shit. It has cost you so many lives and so many pains to follow the mind. Now, if you are close to that emptiness, there will be, the mind will come back and fight, but it can make you angry and upset. Well, let it be, because that too happens in the illusion of your being. Being angry is also happening in the mind. So let it happen. Don't fight what appears. You will remain the blissful emptiness that you are so longing for. It is not frightening. It is your birthright. Yes. Be blessed. You are blessed. And there's this other nice insight. Spiritual people say to you that you have to endure everything, but they only see half of it. To endure everything, that means that you are like a zombie sitting and letting it come over you without any feelings. But I see it that when you are on a spiritual path to your own, growing to your own ending, there is this ego that is ended. It is killed, and it knows that. So it starts to fight. There can be a day with a bad humor and you feel you have no feelings to do anything. Then you feel guilty because that is ego. But I say it is good. It is a sign that the ego is knowing that it's going under and it is obstructing and brr, 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 like a dying dog. And if it is not allowed to feel that, you suppress that. And they say, if you are angry, that is ego. You shouldn't feel angry. But I say, if you don't allow yourself to be angry, I think that is ego. Because everything is possible. Being sad, being angry, being obstructive, all passes the show. And you are the awareness of it. You are not the one forbidding it and promoting other things. Then you are the doer. Then that is your ego. I want this and I don't want that. Let it happen. If you feel bad, okay, that's a good sign, because you are losing. Your ego is losing grip. It thinks that it had control and now it knows it has not, so it starts to rah. That's a good sign. Feel angry and you will know it will pass. As soon as you understand what's happening, there will be no more angry feelings. And if they are, they will pass. It's okay, it's all happening in the dream. You are that empty awareness.